Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Um, Actually, I have prepared for a new session, but let's say for 15 to 20 minutes, let's review all um, the contents from the beginning. Uh, so, can you read these words? Yeah. So before we learn about the sentence, about the words itself, we need to know what kind of words in the Arabic language. So there are three kinds of words. So um, the first one, what's the first one? It's ism. What is ism? So ism is any name, first name of person, place, thing, idea, adjective, adverb, and more. And there are also fi'l and harf. What is fi'l? Fi'l is a word that has tense. And then harf means a word that needs another word to be meaningful, to make sense. Like in English, we have a preposition, something similar, something similar. And with that said, have already know about the three words, three kind of words, and you can differentiate from these examples. It's easy, right? Let's skip for the example, and we focus for the first session in our class. Before we focus on the ism. So what is ism, and how we know the form in ism. So there are four properties. So this is the basic or standard that you should know, that in ism there are four properties: status or i'rab, number, gender, and type. Why you should know this status? Why you should know the properties of the ism? Because if you want to treat the words in Arabic, you should know what kind of status the word is. The number, because Arabic has three numbers, three numbers. They are singular, they are pair, and also plural. So three kind of numbering. And also every word has a gender. Every word has a gender, and there are different treatment between the masculine form and the feminine form. And also type. Type is more like is the word definite or indefinite, like a common word or proper word. Okay. And for the first one, for the status, there are four points. The form of status, how to tell the status, light and heavy, flexibility. Okay, I will go quickly. So there are three forms of status. There are rafa, nasab, and jar. Rafa is the doer of the act. Nasab is the detail of the act. Jar is the word after of. So if there is any word that has a possession, you should, if you want to analyze the word, you should make it like my phone. You should, if you want to make it easier, you can change phone of mine. So the word after of, we call it jar. Okay. Like this example. So a teacher is rafa, classroom is nasab. We skip the middle words because it is a fail, because we focus on the ism in this session. And looks this word, teachers, student. So this is the jar. You can change the 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 like, for example, teacher, student, student of teacher. Right? Okay. So teacher is the jar. Okay, I think this also the example is not too difficult. And how to tell status. This is very basic. So you need to know the ending. So there are three kinds of status: rafa, nasab, and jar. So rafa, it's end with u or un for singular, or u or una for combination for plural. Oh, pair first. A and ani for pair, u and una for plural. Atu and atun for plural feminine. Let's see the chart. Okay, this is how you um, know the ending and how to differentiate between the rafa, nasab, and jar. And I think it can be memorized easily because it has pattern, right? Muslimun, musliman, muslimin, muslimani, muslimaini, muslimaini, muslimuna, muslimina, muslimina. These four, like muslimaini, muslimis, has the same form, right? This also has the same form, right? So you can memorize it easily, right? So if the word is muslimun, or if the word is muslim, the rafa status is muslimun, the nasab is musliman, the jar is muslimin. So if you change the word and assume that the word has following the same chart, so that word will have the un, an, and in. And for pair, have ani, aini, aini. And for plural, una, ina, ina. That's for masculine. We've already covered this session, and you can take a look for more in depth in the video previously. And for feminine, there are the difference is in ta. So instead of saying muslimun, we say muslimatun, muslimatan, muslimatin. Instead, we are saying muslimani, we insert the ta in between. They are a pattern. So you can memorize the masculine first, and then you can apply the ta here in the middle, in the end. And also for the plural, the difference is it has the same or similar with the singular. The difference is in the alif. So we say muslimatun, muslimatin, muslimatin. Okay, easy, right? This is for the normal. We call it the normal chart, Muslim chart. Okay, they are masculine and feminine. But also we have a broken plural. So the singular and the pair is the same, right? It's the same as the masculine. It's un, an, in, ani, aini, aini. Same, right? But the difference is that some words, the plural form is broken. We call it broken plural. Aklamun, aklaman, aklami. And it depends on the words, how the broken form. And I think most of the Arabic words you find, it will be broken probably 70 to 80% of all the words that you can find broken. It's around that number. So probably broken. And after you know how to tell the status, you can go for this exercise. You can tell this is Rafa, this u. It's easy for Rafa, right? If you find u or una, it's possible that highly possible that it is Rafa status. And the next one is the light heavy. Light heavy is removing the tanwin, the double accent, and removing the extra nun. So it will be like, it's not muslimun but muslimu, removing the n sound. Muslimu, muslima, muslimi. Instead of muslimani, muslima, the nun, we remove the nun, right? Muslimai, muslimai. Muslimu, the nun, we remove the nun. This is also the nun. Muslimina, muslimina, we also remove the nun, so it will be muslimi, muslimi. So basically, you just memorize the masculine chart, only the masculine, and you follow the pattern. You follow the pattern for the feminine. You just add the ta in the ending, and add the ta in the middle. And for the light version, just remove the nun. So instead of Muslim matani, the nun, we remove the nun. Muslimatu, the nun, the n sound, it's removed, right? Okay. We've skipped this one because we're still do not have yet learning. And yeah, by now you can tell what kind of words. Is it light or heavy? Like mu'minina, it has nun, so it will be heavy. We call it heavy. So something that do not have any n sound or extra nun, we call it light. And after the light and heavy, we now learn about flexibility. So every word, they have a different type of flexibility. So what does that mean? So um, in normal chart, in Muslim chart, you know that the Muslim chart have Rafa, Nasab, and Jar, and each one of them is different. You know the difference? It is because of the ending, right? It's u, a, I, or un, an, in, and so on and so on for the pair and for the plural. We call it fully flexible if the word can show all three status. Okay, and most ism, mostly it's fully flexible. It can be heavy or light. And the second one is the non-flexible words. So non-flexible words, their status, whether it is rofa, nasab, or jar, they're only showing one word, cannot be changed to the form. So they will look the same in all status. So in this case, the examples are words ending in alif, like Musa, dunya. So there's no dunyu, dunyino. There's no form like that. And also for singular and plural ism mausul, you will learn later in the far future. Ism mausul. Ism mausul is ism for those who, or this who, that who. That's the basic translation. So alladhi, alladina. It is ism, but we cannot change the form of the word. It's always look the same, whether it is rofa, nasab, and jar. And how can we decide when will it be jar, when will it be nasab or rofa? It depends on the context. It depends on the whole sentence. Okay. And also the singular and plural pointing words, we will learn maybe tomorrow, or maybe if we have time, maybe I can explain the pointing words. We call it ismul isyarah, or pointing words, like that, this, uh, what else? Yeah, those, yeah. It's different from isim mausul. Isim mausul is like those who. This, this is for pointing. Okay. And also, aside from the fully flexible, non-flexible, there are partly flexible. Partly flexible is they have rofa, the u or un, but in the nasab or jar share the same form. So, for example, the word Ibrahim, Ibrahimu, Ibrahima, Ibrahima. no Ibrahim. So if you take a look closer for the partly flexible, so names of all places, it will be partly flexible, like Makkah, Makkatu, Makkata, Makkata, Yathribu, Yathriba, Yathriba. So any place is partly flexible except place with three letters. So Makkah it's four, Mim, Kaf, Kaf. It has tashdid. Yes. Okay. Adnun, Adnan, Adnin. This is the exception, the three letters. Okay. And for non-Arab names. Okay. Non-Arab names. So all Arab names is fully flexible. For non-Arab names is partly flexible. So like I said, Ibrahim. So Ibrahim alayhi salam is not Arab name. Okay. It's not Arab name. And there are also exceptions for three letter with the sukun in the middle. So like Nu, it has a sukun in the middle, three letters and sukun in the middle. So Nuhun, Nuhan, Nuhin. Or Lut, Lutun, Lutan, Lutin. Okay. And maybe you can take a look at this four Arab prophets also. So there are only four Arab prophets. So four prophets from Arab. Okay. Muhammadun, Salihun, Hudun, Shu'aibun. This is all Arabic. So aside from these prophets, it's not Arab. Include Ibrahim, Ismail, from Adam until so we call it for Salih or Hud or Shu'aib. It is called ancient Arab. And this maybe we can skip this one. So you can also guess the words, like for example for the name Yusuf, what's the flexibility? Partial. So for the name, if it is not Arabic, probably it's partly, highly partly. Okay. Okay, we skip this one. Okay. And after all the status, so we know how to tell the status, we know the light and heavy, we know the flexibility. There are number, so status, and the second one is number. Okay. So we have three numbering: singular, pair, and plural. From the Muslim chart, we have already mentioned, discussed. So this is the normal one. We have already discussed before, right? The masculine plural, the feminine plural. Okay. But we have also broken plural, and broken plural divide into human and non-human. They are slightly different. Okay. And we have isim jama. Okay, let's take a look a little bit. For broken plurals, like this is the example in English, we usually add s, right? For book to becomes books, it's regular in English. But for tooth, it becomes teeth, right, in English. Or child becomes children. Okay. So skip this one. So for example, in broken plural, human broken plural. So first we should determine first what kind of words. So it should represent intelligent beings, human, jinn, malaika, angels. So for example, ulama, malaika, rusulun. This is all human broken plural. Okay. The important thing in human broken plurals is they can be treated as a word in singular and feminine, or based on translation. So it depends on the word or you can treat it as singular feminine. Like, so we can treat it as she or her. Okay, singular feminine. For non-human broken plural, or we say in this case, all non-human plural, not only for broken, all non-human, it's treated as singular feminine only. Okay, so if you take a look like this books, it's broken plural. Kutubun, it's singular and feminine. Okay, so this is the logic sequence that you might find useful when you found a word. So you should know the plural. It is plural. If it's plural, then you should decide: is this human or non-human? If it is human, it is broken or normal. If it is broken, you can treat it as singular feminine or as this translation says. If it is normal plural, it's you treat it as the translation says. Okay, and non-human, for non-human, all non-human you treat it as singular feminine. Okay, and the last part for the number is isim jama. Isim jama, this is the examples for isim jama: qaumun, nasun, qarnun. If you take a look at this example, it is exactly following the Muslim chart, right? Right? But in meaning, it is plural. So grammatically, even though the word itself similar to Muslim chart, the singular Muslim chart, we treat this word as plural. Okay, plural. So the words above will consider plural and masculine. And there are only three words that you might need to memorize because these three words several times mentioned in the Quran: Qawmun, Nasun, Qarnun. So Qawmun is nation, Nasun is nation of people, and Qarnun is generation or century or ages. Okay, ages. Uh, yeah, this is the example. So if you take a look, this one, for example, kutubun, and in beside the word you can see books, which means this is broken plural. So every word that has translation beside it is a broken plural. It is to help you to understand or to help you to observe the broken plural. Okay, and after number, you should consider gender. So we take a look at gender now. So there are two kinds of feminine. So all words basically by default is masculine unless you can prove it is feminine. So feminine has two parts: the real feminine, which means it is biologically feminine, like mother, sister. Okay, it's feminine. Ummun, oktun, it's you treat it exactly real feminine. But there's also, we call it in this text, fake feminine. Fake feminine. Okay, so every word that has certain endings, okay, like with tamarbuta, usually feminine, and the words that end with this alif hamzah, it's feminine. So with alif maksuro is also generally feminine, but you don't need to memorize this, okay? Because there are some males name in tamarbuta. Usama, uh, Jamzah, is Hamzah. Yeah, okay. Uh, So this word endings, and the second one is human body parts in pairs. So every human body parts, like your lip, two, right, has two, right, up and top there. It's it has a pairs, so it considered as feminine. Ear, hand, foot, leg, eye, it's all feminine. Okay, and also broken plurals and all non-human plurals. It's already discussed in in the last page, in the previous page, and also the proper names of places like Makkah. It's considered as feminine. So do you still remember? How about Madinah? No, okay. Because Madinah itself means city, common word for city. So because of before the before it was named as Madinatun Nabi, it was called Yastrib. Yastrib is the proper name for the the Madinah we know. Okay, and then it changed into Madinatun Nabi. But people, for casual saying or to effectively say Madinah, Madinah, Madinah. But literally, it is city. The meaning is city. And also this last part is because the Arab said so. So this is what when we should memorize, not should, need to memorize. Okay? So there are several words that it is feminine. Why? Because Arabs. Okay. So no other reason. No other reason. So maybe this is but you don't need to memorize it, just to know. Okay, because there's a lot of words that because Arab said so. Like for in this case, harb, sama, shams, nafs, do, nar, sabil, arb, rih, bir, dar, ka'san, khamar, jahannam, asaq. It's all feminine. Why? Because Arab said so. Okay, it's only the several examples. Okay. Okay. I think uh, I've already included this part in the PPT, and yeah, in the PPT. So you can take a look at the PPT later on. So let's take a look at this, the practice. So the final property for the ism is called type. So if you take uh, madrasah education, you will maybe you notice this word nakirah ma'rifah. So it's common or proper. Okay, isim nakirah, isim ma'rifah. So it's for common and proper. So by default, all the words is common normally. Okay, normally the word is common unless we can prove that the word is proper. How? The first one is with alif lam, like the difference between book and the book, kitab and al kitab. With alif lam, it it will become proper. Okay, and proper names like your name, it's all proper. It's definitely you. Okay, it's proper, and the one being called usually Arab using ya, ya Farid, something like that. It's the one being called. Okay, ya walad, oh son, okay. Walad is son. Okay, and pronouns, so I, you, we, they, it's proper, and pointer words, so the words used in like this, that, This, those, it's also proper. And the connector word, the isim also, the one who, it's also proper. And the word before of, if the word after of is proper, what does it mean? Okay, like my phone, phone of mine. If the word after of is proper, the word before is also proper. It will, we will dig into it later when we learn about idafa. So take a look. Uh, the word Allah, Allahi. Is it common or proper? Hmm? Allah, common or proper? Why common? Why? Common or proper? The common word is ilah. The proper is Allah. Okay. So, so that's why we say la ilaha. So ilah is the common. Illallah. We specify that this is our God. Okay. Allah. Al ilah. We say so ilah is common word, and the proper word is Allah. Proper. Yes. How about Rabbun? Rabbun. Rabbun. We say it like in the prayer, right? Usually. Rabbana, Rabbana, Rabbi, Rabbi. Proper or common? Yes, common. It's common. It's the more common. Okay? Because Rab, if the root of its word, it can be, if we change the morphology of the word, it becomes like, for example, Morabi, Tarbiyah, and so on and so on. And it can be attributed to man. Okay. How about this? Al-Madinah. Al-Madinah, number 8. Why? Yes, but it has alif lam. It's proper. It's tricky question, right? So Madinah itself in the number 7, it's common, but this alif lam make it proper. Okay. Al Muslimin is also proper, right? Proper. How about no? No, proper, yes, because it's a name. Okay. Like Muhammad, Muhammad is also proper because it's a name. How about Qawmin? Hmm? Yeah, it can be what Qawm? What Qawm? Indonesia? What Qawm? Right? Okay. Okay, easy, right? The fourth type. This is the summary. Okay, so basically, we learned for the ism we learn status. We learn number. We learn gender. We learn type. So if I ask you now for uh, observation for each word in this list, like example number 1, take a look. It has already been done. So what is the status? Muslimina. What is the status? Ina. What is the status? Is rofa, nasab, or jar? Hmm? Nasab or jar? Okay, nasab or jar. And what is the number? In plural. Plural. Okay, number is plural. And how about the gender? Masculine or feminine? Masculine. Okay. Common words or proper words? Common. So it become common. Okay. How about annari? Annari. It's already done here. Okay. It's easy, right? Annari, it's jar. It's some, or in, it's jar. Okay. And it's only one. It's feminine. Why? No, because the Arab said so. It's the it's the same word as the previously mentioned. It's also alright. It's alright. Don't worry. And it is because alif lam, right? Proper. You don't need to know the exact word. So how about this one? Musa. What's the status? Why Nasu? So it can be musu. So what should we write? So we write Rafa, Nasr, and Jar. Okay, because we have these three possibilities. Okay, it can be Rafa, it can be Nasr, it can be Jar. It's non-flexible word. Yeah, it's non-flexible word. Like Musa has this alif maksur in the ending, so it can be it can be Rafa, Nasr, or Jar. Okay, it depends on the context. So after you know the context and the whole sentence, you will know, oh, this is the rafa, or else this is ja, or this is not. Okay. So if you only found only one word, then the possibilities, all you can it's you can choose rafa, nasb, or ja, and you can write it down all the three. Okay. And how about the number? Singular. Okay. How about the gender? How about the type? Common or proper? It's the name or the name? It's proper. Okay, proper. Hmm, how about al ayati? What is the status? Hmm? Ayati. Huh? Yeah, it's why it's wrong or jar? It's jar. Why jar? Because okay. How about the number? Huh? Why pair? Why pair? Why pair? Hmm, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimain, right? Or if it is Muslimachat, Muslimatani, Muslimataini, yeah, Muslimataini. And even if you take off the noon or take off the noon, it cannot be it's different, right? Okay. And how about the number? It is jar. Okay. How about the number? Number. Al ayati. Hmm? Plural. It is singular, right? It is singular. Singular. Hmm? What? Yeah, what is singular? Ayatun, ayatan, ayatin, ayatu, ayata, ayati. So the norm the original word is ayati, ayata, ayatu. Same, right? Right. So it's a singular. Singular. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Let's to make it more. Uh, so if you take a look at the word, it's the Muslim chart and the Muslimat chart. Take a look. The singular. Take a look at the singular. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, right? So if you make it live, you take out the nun, take out the n sound. Muslimu, Muslima, Muslimi, right? Yeah, it might be, but listen. If I uh, imagine the word ayat, okay, can it be if it's ayat, you take out the ending, right? And take out the nun. Can it be p ayati? It's ta tai. It can be p, right? You see? You still confused? Let's see. Um, this is the light version. This is the light version. Al ayati. Imagine the words in this chart. Where will it be? In here? In here? Where? Ayati. Where? Where? Here? Here? Ayati, but it has dia. It has dia with sukun. It should be this form. It should be following this form. So no ayati is good. So the word itself is in the singular part. Ayat. Oh yes. No. Um this is plural. Why? Because it is broken. This is broken. This is broken. Plural. Okay. And the gender. The gender will be feminine, and it is proper. Okay. Okay. I will check this out. Okay. I forget the origin word. Yes. Because it has the alif, so it will become the broken plural. It's broken plural. Yes. Uh, okay. Okay. Yes, it's broken plural. My mistake. Yes. This is, I think, mm, because usually if it is broken, it should be text in like this. For example, ad-dulumat. Ad-dulumat, it is plural because the text given us the meaning. So I think they forgot to mention the meaning. So it should be like this. It has meaning, so it is broken. So ad-dulumat. What about the status? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. And how about the number? It's plural. Okay, plural. How about the gender? Feminine. How about the common or proper? Proper. Okay, because the alif lam. Let's see. Okay, now I think we can try to go. Uh, so um, if you take a look this surah, it it is Surah Al-Qasas. Surah Al-Qasas is Surah 28, ayat 27. So if you take a look at this surah, and you will notice this um, Al-Qawi, Al-Amin, this word, right? In the ending of the surah, in ending of the ayat. So I will give you some like how the why we are differentiate between the proper and the common in the Quran itself. Okay, so let me show you. Uh, so if you take a look the story, so from Al Qasas, from the beginning until the 20th surah, 20th ayat in the Quran, in the surah, it was the story about uh, Musa alaihissalam. Mm, so if you so um, so Musa alaihissalam in Egypt in Egypt when he because he was raised in Egypt after his mother uh, put the baby in the water in the river, and then the baby was brought to the Pharaoh, Fir'aun place, and then raised in the royal family in that palace, and afterwards in the middle of the story he's accidentally kill a man. Okay, accidentally kill a man. If you see the story. in this the 16th ayat. Caused his death, he said this of Satan killing. So basically, accidentally, Musa alayhi salam kills a man. Okay, and then he becomes a fugitive and run away. And when he go from he went from Egypt into the city of Madian, and then he found this, uh, two two women, and they are having difficulties for feeding their shepherd. They are feeding their sheep, feeding their stocks. They are the shepherds. So Musa alayhi salam helped them, and then the woman, one of the women, uh, goes to her father and asks her father to make Musa alayhi salam work for him. Okay, and then this 27 ayat came. Okay, if you take a look only the translation, uh, if you take a look only the translation, not the Arabic text, one of the two women said, "Oh my father, hire him, for the best man that you can hire is the one," using classic English, "is the one who is strong and trustworthy." Okay? Just like that. But if we take a look deeper into the text, it has al-qawi, al-amin. So it's just like, it's not just for random saying a higher man who has a power and trustworthy, but the woman implicitly, this is the Musa, this is the one that I want you to work. It is more because if we bring this matter into psychology, there's psychology behind a girl. Right? They, oh yeah, only one has been married. Okay. So the other have not been married, right? Only Yoma. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I mean the audience. I mean the audience. Yeah. So which means the girl, when she talked to her father about whom she wants to be married, sometimes in our cases, she do not want to like she's using code, right? Sometimes she's using code. The girl using code, but the father didn't know, and, and the father clueless. What does she? What do you mean? But this father knew. So it is the sunatullah. Sunatullah. It happened in the prophet, in the prophet story. The father knew, and later they are married. You can read the whole story, and later they are married because the father knew that this is the man that her daughter liked. Because if only um, for a case for just working for her father, she can like just random say, any man who can be powerful and trustworthy. But she says exactly using the alif lam, the proper type, the proper type. So it means this is code for Musa alayhi salam. So this is why the alif lam becomes important in Arabic, and maybe you will experience that, and hopefully your parents will understand. Okay. So I say congratulations first. All the ism you have learned, you can take a look back and read more because the, we do not drill through the vocabularies more in our session. We only deal with the grammatical part. Maybe later you can try to take like more vocabularies. You can take like any dictionary or any. I think there's several dictionaries online out there. Arabic dictionary that um, has like grammatical view and um, morphological view, and you can take a look for that because I've also still studied for the vocab. So that's for the grammatical part. Actually, I just want to show you this. We have 5 parts in we call it fragments. We call it fragments, or it is more than a word, more than one word, but less than one sentence. Okay, like the tall man. It's more than one word, right? It we call it fragment, or black phone, or what else? Brown table. We will learn about that, about the fragment. So we have 5: Mawsoof-Sifah, Idafa, harf. We learn harf, a little bit harf here, harf of jar and harf of nasab, and also pointers. We call it the pointers also the fragment, like this phone, this chair. We call it also fragment. I've already prepared a little bit for Mawsoof-Sifah. Do you want to know, or just later on? It's only 2 slides left. Okay. So let's see. So this is our our next goal for fragment. So there's we call it a Mawsoof-Sifah, or we call it a noun adjective. Noun adjective. So noun is Mawsoof is noun, and Sifah is adjective. Sifat, Sifat. You notice the Sifat, right? It's already in Indonesian Sifat. It's same word. So the rule for the noun adjective is the Mawsoof, the part on the left must come first, and there's only one Mawsoof, only one noun, only one. For adjective, the rules is this adjective part or the sifat, it should have the 4 properties: the status, number, gender, type, like before. It should be matched with the noun. That's the rules for Mawsoof-Sifah. It should be matched, the sifat and the Mawsoof, and it can have multiple sifat. Tall, brown, good, man, like that. So it's the noun is man, the sifat is tall, brown, good. It's the sifat, and it can tolerate a long distance relationships. Okay, what does it mean? It means if it the fragments can be separated, like if you put some word in between any word that doesn't related to the Mawsoof-Sifah, but it is still in the sentence, it is still called Mawsoof-Sifah. So only one noun and multiple sifat. Even the sifat is not directly beside the Mawsoof. So it can be kept in a long long distance. So that's for the concept for Mawsoof-Sifah. Like for example, like Poland, Sakilan, it should be match the the status, the number, the gender, and the type. This part and this part. It's an, okay, massive, and also it's singular. The gender is also the same, and the type is also the same, the common type. Okay. So that's the rules for Mawsoof-Sifah match for noun and adjective. Mhm. Mhm. S S status. So status, number, gender, and type. Okay. Status is for like rafa, nasab, or jar. Number is for singular, pair, or plural. And gender is for masculine or feminine. And type is for common and proper. Okay. And also for this word. So if this is proper, if the noun is proper, the adjective should be proper. If the noun is proper, it should be proper. This also set. So notice that this has tamarbuta, so it will be feminine, and you learn that nar is the feminine because the word that I gave you last time, the nar is one of the, because the Arabs said so, it's already feminine, so it's match, right? It's match, and also the last part is is also the same using alif lam, and e is jar, so it should be matched. The four properties should be matched. It's the rule for Mawsoof-Sifah. And maybe later on we will digging more into the Mawsoof-Sifah in the, maybe I will show you the several ayat from the Quran. It is all from the Quran also. If you notice, the whole and Sakilan is on the Quran. Narun Hamiyah is also the Quran terms. So maybe after you notice this part and you read the Quran and you found like, oh, this something similar, maybe you can guess, ah, this is maybe Mawsoof-Sifah. So I think for now we can conclude our session here. Before I ended this session, is there any question or discussion? Or actually, you can like email me if you have any question, because sometimes I forget the specific content, so I need to look back at my notebooks for verification. So you can write down your questions, or your, maybe you have like suggestions. What should I dis- what should we discuss more in this class, because this is uh, how to say, our our or my first trial to teach all of you the basic for the grammar, for the nahu. Although uh, the goal is to because Arabic in different parts, like in Yemen or in Iraq or even in Morocco. If Morocco meets with Iraq, even they can, even though they can speak Arabic, they cannot understand because they have dialects, different dialects, different dialects. But if they use the standard, we used to say Fusha, Fusha, Fusha Arab, Fusha Arabia, they will understand. So the Quran, actually, Quran using Fusha, but if the Fusha in the Quran uh, have more like different approach. Like for Fusha, it's like in the formal way, in like newspaper. If you read newspaper in Arabic, all the writing is in the writing form. So it's standard form in Arabic. But in Quran, we call it standard, but it has a unique and different usage in terms of word. So for, if one person read the Quran for the first time, he will be confused. He will be confused for the first time, for the first time. But if he takes time to learn and take his effort, he might be understand. Especially if he learn Arabic, he will understand. But it takes time. It takes time. It cannot be like it can't be like you learn it and you learn from the translation. If you learn from the translation, maybe you can know the meaning. You know the meaning, but you don't know exactly how it should be. The feels, the emotions. It's like it's like you didn't feel it like the way it should be. Like if you read the simple surah in the Quran, maybe later I will end our class in the last maybe in the last class I will end it with the we we take a look at the maybe several surah in the last few in the Quran, and we take a look how to observe each ayat. Where is the what is the status? What is the like? Is there any fragment? What kind of fragment? And how you tell the fragments from that ayat? A bit later we can discuss like in the word like I've told you before like in the Bismillahirrahmanirrahim it's fragments all fragments but uh, put alongside each other. It's not a sentence. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay. Okay. So for now, if there's no any other, is there any question? No? Okay. Okay. So later you can ask me in email or line, or maybe you can also give me a suggestion what to do next. For now, thank you again for coming, and yeah, I will end this session. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.